This topic is about who's a better presidential candidate, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. Now, these are just my opinions. I have a list of why I think the other candidate is better than the others, and this is just my opinion by stating facts. So, here's why I think Hillary is a better candidate than Trump. Now, I don't like either candidates. I think they're both horrible, but I think Donald Trump is a lot worse. Now, here is a list of policies on why I think Hillary is better than Trump, because these policies are important. Now, when it comes to our foreign policy, I understand Hillary has a horrible record on, her foreign policy. She voted for Iraq War. She destroyed Libya pretty much. Uh, she wanted to go to war with Iran, and I understand, and even right now she wants to go into Syria and have a no-fly zone, and also she wants to still, murder Assad, which I think is a bad idea because if you take down Assad, then that leaves an opportunity for ISIS to take that void of Assad. Now, the reason why I think Trump is worse because he said that he will kill terrorist families. He said he will do torture, even though it has been a study that showed that torture does not work. But he said he's going to do it anyway, even if it doesn't work. He also said nukes. He said he will use nukes. Possibly. Now he said, to be fair, he said he won't leave it off the table, which to me is still a horrible idea to have. The fact that you have somebody that said that they won't leave using nukes to attack ISIS off the table. Nukes will destroy hundreds of millions in civilians in the Middle East. So I think that's freaking ridiculous to even do that. And also, one of the moderators in one of the presidential debates back when he was running for the Republican in the Republican primary, he told Chris Matthews that he won't take nuking Europe off the table. He won't take Europe off the table. Now, this is for the people who might not care about, he said he's going to nuke the Middle East. Who cares? How about white, old, European countries? He said he won't mind nuking Europe. So that's why Hillary, even though her foreign policy is horrible, to me, when a candidate talks about nukes, I'm sorry, like that should be an automatic disqualification. Now, when it comes to climate change, Hillary Clinton believes that climate change is man-made. She does believe it's caused by fossil fuels, fracking, oil, and so on. But the bad thing about Hillary is that she believes in climate change, but she won't do anything about it. She believes in fracking. She advocates for fracking in other countries too. So, the, where Donald Trump, he doesn't believe in climate change. He thinks Donald Trump thinks climate change is a hoax created by China. Like, you gotta be an idiot. Like, are you serious? So that's why, even though I think Hillary won't do anything about it, but I think Donald Trump will just push us back years when it comes to fighting climate change, which is a state of emergency globally that we need to take care of, or there will be an end of civilization. Like there were a study that the Middle East in 100 years will not be habitable anymore. In 100 years, the Middle East will not be habitable, and that will create mass migration where people are complaining in Europe already about immigration. Now, if you don't do anything about climate change, there will be even more immigration. I mean, in Syria, we see an example of climate change where there's this civil war in Syria because of drought. So, you, that's where Hillary also wins in that category. When it comes to money and politics. And what I mean by money and politics is that right now in America, we have a system where multi-billion corporations can bribe our politicians, and politicians do their bidding and pretty much fuck the American people. And Hillary, she's not willing to take money out of politics. She won't try to fight and make an amendment to make it illegal for multi-billion corporations to bribe politicians. But she did say she will attack Citizens United, which is something that allows multi-billion corporations to throw however much money they want towards whatever politician. So she did say that. To me, that's nowhere near where she needs to go, but that's something. And Donald Trump hasn't spoken about money in politics at all. He actually asked a lot of multi-billion corporations for money for his campaign. So I don't. He definitely doesn't care about taking money out of politics. When it comes to jobs, creating jobs in this country. Now, now when it comes to Hillary, she did vote for NAFTA during Bill Clinton's presidency, and which outsourced jobs and pretty much destroyed Detroit, and also she said that she isn't for TPP anymore, but she was for TPP like several months ago, and she has a VP that's for TPP, but then said, "Oh no, I'm not for TPP." So I'm a little skeptical about that. Like to me, I think that she's still for TPP, but at least she's, I guess, saying she's not for TPP. I still don't believe that. Bill Clinton even had an interview just recently and said that he's for TPP. So if your husband's okay with it, and I know the argument would be like, well, that's her husband. I get it, but I still think they think somewhat identical when it comes to politics. But when it comes to um, Donald Trump, when it comes to jobs, he says that he will create jobs. Never really gave specifics on how he will create jobs. And also, this guy has factories in Mexico, which is funny because he says, "Oh, we gotta kick illegal immigrants out because they're taking jobs," but yet you're gonna take one of your factories into Mexico. That makes no fucking sense. And then he also has factories in China. He has factories in Russia. He has factories in Turkey. So, like, to me, I think it's very hypocritical to say that, oh, I'm going to create jobs in America, but yet you have your jobs in other countries. So that's just total bullshit to me. So, I mean, that's why ultimately I think Hillary is a not better, less worse candidate, and that's why I'm voting for Hillary. So that's just my opinion. Go down to the comment section and voice your opinion on why you think Trump is better, or better advocate for my position and list other reasons why Hillary is better.